Ladies and gentlemen, imagine standing at the edge of your life as it is now, looking ahead to everything you could become. The distance between where you are and where you want to be might seem daunting. But what if I told you that the power to change your life doesn't lie in luck, external circumstances, or the permission of others? It lies within you. Adopting a growth mindset is the cornerstone of transforming your life as it unlocks your potential to achieve greatness by altering the way you perceive challenges, failures, and opportunities. At its core, a growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents are not fixed traits but can be developed through dedication, effort, and persistence. This mindset stands in stark contrast to a fixed mindset where individuals believe their skills and intelligence are static, often leading them to avoid challenges for fear of failure. When you embrace the principles of a growth mindset, you open the door to limitless possibilities and empower yourself to create a life of continuous learning and achievement. Changing your mindset begins with self-awareness. Take a moment to reflect on how you respond to obstacles and setbacks in your life. Do you view them as insurmountable barriers, or do you see them as opportunities to grow and improve? People with a growth mindset understand that challenges are not to be feared but embraced. Every obstacle is a chance to learn, adapt, and become stronger. For example, if you're struggling to learn a new skill, instead of saying, "I'll never be good at this," shift your perspective to, "I'm not good at this yet, but I can improve with practice." That single word yet carries immense power because it acknowledges your potential for growth rather than your current limitations. A critical element of cultivating a growth mindset is embracing effort. In a society that often glorifies talent and natural ability, it's easy to feel discouraged if success doesn't come easily. However, the truth is that effort is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. People with a growth mindset value hard work because they understand it is through consistent effort that mastery is achieved. Think about a musician who spends countless hours perfecting their craft or an athlete who trains tirelessly to excel in their sport. Their success isn't simply a result of innate talent, it's the outcome of dedication and perseverance. By embracing effort, you'll begin to see progress as a reward in itself, which will motivate you to keep pushing forward. Another essential aspect of adopting a growth mindset is the ability to reframe failure. Too often, failure is seen as a reflection of personal inadequacy, leading many to give up when faced with setbacks. However, failure is not the end, it's a stepping stone to success. Every mistake you make is an opportunity to learn what doesn't work and refine your approach. Thomas Edison, when asked about his numerous failed attempts to invent the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset epitomizes the growth-oriented approach to failure. Instead of being paralyzed by fear, view failure as feedback, a chance to adjust your strategy and come back stronger. Surrounding yourself with the right people is also crucial in developing a growth mindset. Your environment has a significant influence on your beliefs and attitudes. Seek out individuals who inspire and challenge you to be better, those who encourage you to step outside your comfort zone and pursue your goals. Avoid those who perpetuate negativity or discourage your efforts. When you surround yourself with growth-oriented people, their energy and determination will motivate you to push past your limits and embrace your potential. Cultivating a growth mindset involves practicing self-compassion. Change is not linear, and there will be moments when you feel like you're not making progress. In these times, it's important to be kind to yourself and recognize that growth is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate small wins along the way and acknowledge the effort you're putting in, even if the results aren't immediately visible. Self-compassion helps you maintain a positive attitude and prevents you from becoming overly critical of yourself, which can hinder your progress. Adopting a growth mindset requires a commitment to lifelong learning. The world is constantly evolving, and there is always something new to discover or master. Approach life with curiosity and a desire to expand your knowledge and skills. Read books, attend workshops, seek mentorship, and explore new experiences. By continually challenging yourself to learn, you'll not only grow as an individual, but also remain adaptable in the face of change. Incorporating these principles into your daily life will gradually transform the way you think and approach challenges. The beauty of a growth mindset is that it doesn't just apply to one area of your life, it's a universal tool that can enhance your relationships, career, health, and personal fulfillment. The journey to adopting a growth mindset may not always be easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. As you begin to see challenges as opportunities, embrace effort, and view failure as a stepping stone, you'll realize that the power to change your life has always been within you. Taking full responsibility for your life is a transformative step that can fundamentally change the way you experience the world. At its heart, this concept is about recognizing that you are the author of your own story, capable of shaping through your destiny through your decisions, actions, and mindset. While external circumstances may influence your life, it is ultimately your response to these circumstances that determines your outcomes. Embracing this level of accountability is empowering because it shifts the focus from what you cannot control to what you can, a perspective that is crucial for creating meaningful and lasting change. To take responsibility for your life, the first step is to stop blaming others or external factors for your challenges. It's tempting to point fingers at people, situations, or even luck when things go wrong. While it's true that external events can create obstacles, blaming them only reinforces a sense of helplessness. When you place responsibility outside yourself, you give away your power to create change. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that, regardless of the situation, you always have the ability to choose your response. For example, if you're unhappy in your job, instead of blaming your boss or coworkers, recognize that you have the power to improve your skills, change your attitude, or seek new opportunities. Another crucial aspect of taking responsibility is recognizing the role of your choices in shaping your current reality. Every decision you've made, big or small, has contributed to where you are today. This can be a hard truth to accept, but it's also liberating. If your past choices have brought you to an unsatisfactory place, your future choices can lead you to a better one. Start by evaluating the patterns in your life. Are there habits or decisions that consistently lead to undesirable outcomes? Once you identify these patterns, you can take deliberate steps to change them. This process requires honesty and self-reflection, but it's a necessary foundation for growth. Taking responsibility also means owning your emotions and reactions. It's easy to let external events dictate how you feel, but true empowerment comes from learning to manage your emotions independently of circumstances. For example, if someone says something hurtful, you can choose whether to let it affect your self-esteem or brush it off. Emotional responsibility is not about suppressing your feelings, but about acknowledging them and responding in a way that aligns with your values and goals. This level of control allows you to stay grounded and focused even in challenging situations. A key part of this journey is embracing the concept of accountability. Being responsible for your life doesn't mean you have to go it alone. In fact, seeking support and accountability can be incredibly powerful. Share your goals with someone you trust and ask them to hold you accountable for your progress. This could be a friend, mentor, or coach. The act of sharing your intentions with others not only reinforces your commitment, but also provides you with valuable feedback and encouragement along the way. Taking responsibility also requires letting go of excuses. Excuses are comforting because they absolve you of responsibility, but they also keep you stuck. When you catch yourself making excuses, pause and ask whether they are truly valid or if they're a way of avoiding action. For instance, if you tell yourself, "I don't have time to exercise," consider whether that's entirely true or if it's a matter of prioritization. By challenging your excuses, you'll often find that the barriers you perceive are not as insurmountable as they seem. Another essential element of responsibility is the willingness to learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable, but they're also valuable opportunities for growth. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong or blaming others, focus on what you can learn from the experience. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently? And use that insight to improve moving forward. This proactive approach turns setbacks into stepping stones and ensures that you're continually evolving. Taking responsibility also involves setting clear and intentional goals for your life. Without a sense of direction, it's easy to drift and blame external factors for your lack of progress. When you take responsibility, you commit to defining what you want and taking the steps necessary to achieve it. This requires discipline, consistency, and a willingness to adapt, but the rewards are well worth the effort. By setting goals, you take control of your life's trajectory and create a roadmap for success. Taking responsibility is about believing in your own power. It's about recognizing that you are not a passive participant in life, but an active creator of your reality. This mindset shift can be deeply empowering because it reminds you that no matter what challenges you face, you have the ability to respond in ways that align with your values and aspirations. It's not about achieving perfection or avoiding failure. It's about showing up fully and taking ownership of your life's direction. When you take responsibility for your life, you reclaim your power to create meaningful change. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the architect of your future. It's not always easy. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and setbacks, but it is always worth it. Every step you take toward owning your choices and actions brings you closer to the life you want to live. By embracing this responsibility, you unlock the potential to create a life that reflects your true self and fulfills your deepest aspirations. Creating new habits is one of the most powerful ways to transform your life, as habits form the foundation of your daily actions and ultimately shape your future. At its core, a habit is a repeated behavior that becomes automatic over time, requiring little conscious effort. While habits can either work for or against you, the intentional creation of positive habits is a strategy that can drive meaningful change. Building new habits is not merely about willpower or discipline. It's about understanding how habits are formed, creating the right systems, and practicing consistency until the desired behaviors become a natural part of your life. The process of creating new habits begins with clarity. To establish a habit, You must first identify the behavior you want to adopt and the reasons behind it. Clarity provides purpose, and having a clear purpose makes it easier to stay motivated when challenges arise. For example, if you want to start exercising regularly, it's important to connect this desire to a specific goal, such as improving your health, increasing energy, or enhancing mental well-being. The more meaningful the goal, the more likely you are to stick with the habit. Clarity also includes defining what success looks like. Instead of a vague goal like exercise more, set a clear and achievable target, such as walk for 30 minutes 5 times a week. Once you've identified the habit you want to create, the next step is to start small. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build new habits is aiming for dramatic changes overnight. While enthusiasm is great, taking on too much at once often leads to burnout or frustration. Instead, focus on making incremental changes that feel manageable. For instance, if you want to adopt a reading habit, start with just 5 minutes a day instead of committing to finish an entire book in a week. Small wins build confidence and create momentum, which makes it easier to gradually increase the scope of the habit over time. Another essential aspect of habit creation is understanding the role of cues and triggers. Habits are often tied to specific cues in your environment, which act as reminders to perform the desired behavior. To create a new habit, identify a trigger that naturally fits into your daily routine. For example, if you want to start meditating, you could tie it to an existing habit like brushing your teeth. After brushing your teeth in the morning, you could spend 5 minutes meditating. This technique, known as habit stacking, leverages existing routines to make new habits easier to establish. Consistency is the backbone of habit formation. Repetition is what turns a conscious effort into an automatic behavior. In the early stages, it's crucial to prioritize consistency over perfection. It's better to show up imperfectly than to skip entirely. For example, if your goal is to exercise, even a short workout counts toward building the habit. The key is to establish a routine that you can maintain even on your busiest or most challenging days. Over time, consistency reinforces the neural pathways associated with the habit, making it increasingly effortless to perform. Accountability is another powerful tool in creating new habits. Sharing your goals with others or enlisting a partner to join you can provide motivation and encouragement. When someone else is aware of your intentions, it creates a sense of responsibility that can help you stay on track. For instance, if you commit to a morning walk with a friend, you're less likely to skip it because you know they're counting on you. Accountability can also take the form of tracking your progress. Keeping a journal or using an app to log your efforts provides tangible evidence of your consistency, which can be highly motivating. While building new habits, it's essential to focus on your environment. Your surroundings play a significant role in supporting or hindering habit formation. Make it as easy as possible to perform the desired behavior by removing obstacles and creating a conducive environment. For example, if you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods and remove temptations. Similarly, if you want to write every morning, set up a dedicated workspace with all the tools you need. By designing your environment to align with your goals, you increase the likelihood of success. Rewarding yourself for sticking to a new habit is another crucial element of the process. Positive reinforcement helps solidify the habit by associating it with a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. The reward doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be as simple as acknowledging your effort or enjoying a moment of relaxation. Celebrating small victories along the way keeps you motivated and reinforces the belief that you're making progress. Patience and self-compassion are vital when creating new habits. Change doesn't happen overnight, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. Instead of being discouraged by occasional slip-ups, view them as opportunities to learn and adjust. Reflect on what caused the setback and how you can prevent it in the future. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Creating new habits is about aligning your daily actions with your long-term vision. Each positive habit you build contributes to a life of growth, productivity, and fulfillment. By starting small, remaining consistent, leveraging triggers, and celebrating your progress, you can transform your intentions into lasting behaviors. Over time, these habits become the foundation of the life you desire, proving that small, intentional changes can lead to profound and lasting transformation. Mastering the art of discipline is a transformative skill that can elevate every aspect of your life. Discipline is the ability to stay committed to a goal or task, even in the face of distractions, discomfort, or immediate gratification. It is the driving force behind achieving long-term success and fulfilling your potential. Without discipline, even the most well-intentioned plans can falter. By cultivating this vital trait, you unlock the power to turn your aspirations into reality. Discipline begins with a clear understanding of your priorities. To stay focused and committed, you must have a strong sense of purpose and clarity about what matters most. This involves setting specific, meaningful goals and understanding why they are important to you. When your goals resonate deeply with your values and vision, they provide a compelling reason to stay disciplined, even when the path becomes challenging. For example, if you aim to improve your health, reminding yourself of the benefits like increased energy longevity, or the ability to enjoy life fully keeps you motivated to make disciplined choices, such as exercising regularly or eating nutritiously. One of the cornerstones of discipline is consistency. To build discipline, you must practice it daily, creating a routine that reinforces positive habits. Consistency helps to automate behaviors, reducing the mental effort required to stick to them. For instance, if you commit to writing every morning over time, this practice becomes second nature. By integrating disciplined actions into your daily routine, you minimize the reliance on willpower, which can be finite and unreliable. Consistency transforms discipline from a momentary act into a sustainable way of life. Overcoming distractions is another critical aspect of discipline. In today's world, distractions are abundant, from social media notifications to endless entertainment options. Staying disciplined requires a conscious effort to eliminate or minimize these distractions. This might mean turning off your phone while working, creating a dedicated space for focus, or setting specific time blocks for tasks. By controlling your environment, you create the conditions necessary for discipline to thrive. It's not about avoiding all distractions forever, but learning to prioritize what truly matters over fleeting interruptions. Discipline is often tested in moments of discomfort or difficulty. Whether it's waking up early, pushing through a challenging workout, or sticking to a budget, these moments require you to choose between short-term ease and long-term rewards. Developing the ability to embrace discomfort is key to strengthening discipline. When you accept that growth often comes from stepping outside your comfort zone, you build resilience and a deeper commitment to your goals. Over time, what once felt difficult becomes manageable, and your capacity for discipline expands. Self-control is an integral part of discipline. It involves managing impulses and resisting temptations that can derail your progress. For instance, if you're trying to save money, the discipline to resist unnecessary purchases is crucial. This doesn't mean suppressing all desires, but learning to make choices aligned with your priorities. Practicing mindfulness can help in this regard. By pausing and reflecting before acting, you give yourself the opportunity to make deliberate decisions rather than reacting impulsively. Another important aspect of discipline is planning and preparation. Discipline thrives when you create a roadmap for success and anticipate potential obstacles. For example, if your goal is to eat healthier, meal prepping for the week ensures you have nutritious options readily available, reducing the temptation to reach for convenience foods. Similarly, if you want to exercise regularly, laying out your workout clothes the night before removes one barrier to starting. Planning not only makes it easier to stay disciplined, but also reinforces your commitment to your goals. Accountability plays a significant role in fostering discipline. When you share your goals with others or seek support from a mentor, friend, or group, you create an additional layer of commitment. Knowing that someone else is aware of your intentions can motivate you to stay on track. Additionally, surrounding yourself with disciplined individuals can inspire and reinforce your efforts. Positive influences create an environment where discipline is normalized and encouraged. Learning to manage setbacks is another crucial element of discipline. No matter how committed you are, there will be times when you falter. Discipline isn't about never failing, it's about how you respond to failure. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, view them as opportunities to learn and improve. Reflect on what caused the lapse in discipline and adjust your approach accordingly. For instance, if you missed a workout because you stayed up too late the night before, you might prioritize a consistent bedtime moving forward. Resilience in the face of setbacks strengthens your ability to stay disciplined over the long term. Celebrating progress, no matter how small, is an often overlooked aspect of discipline. Acknowledging your achievements reinforces the value of your efforts and motivates you to keep going. Rewards don't have to be extravagant. They can be as simple as taking a moment to appreciate your growth or treating yourself to something enjoyable. Recognizing progress reminds you that discipline is not about deprivation, but about making choices that enhance your life. Discipline is a skill that requires practice and patience. It's not something you're born with, but something you cultivate through deliberate effort and persistence. Each act of discipline strengthens your resolve, creating a ripple effect that impacts every area of your life. The more you practice discipline, the more you trust yourself to follow through on your commitments, which boosts your confidence and sense of control. By mastering discipline, you take ownership of your actions, build resilience, and create the foundation for achieving your greatest aspirations. Cultivating self-awareness is a cornerstone of personal growth and meaningful life transformation. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand your thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and motivations. It allows you to see yourself clearly, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and make intentional choices aligned with your values and goals. Developing self-awareness is not just an introspective exercise. It is a powerful tool for navigating challenges, improving relationships, and creating a fulfilling life. At its heart, self-awareness begins with a commitment to observe yourself without judgment. This means being present and honest about your feelings, reactions, and behaviors. By observing your patterns objectively, you can gain insights into why you act the way you do and how those actions impact your life. For instance, if you notice that you often procrastinate, self-awareness helps you identify the underlying triggers, such as fear of failure or perfectionism. With this understanding, you can work on strategies to address the root causes and create healthier habits. Self-awareness also requires a willingness to question your beliefs and assumptions. Over time, people develop mental frameworks based on their experiences, upbringing, and environment. While these frameworks can provide structure, they can also limit your perspective or lead to unhelpful behaviors. By examining your beliefs critically, you can uncover biases or misconceptions that may be holding you back. For example, if you believe you're not good enough to pursue a certain goal, self-awareness enables you to challenge that belief and replace it with a more empowering narrative. One effective way to cultivate self-awareness is through mindfulness practices. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with curiosity and openness. It helps you become more attuned to your thoughts and emotions as they arise without getting caught up in them. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, and journaling are all tools. By creating space to reflect, you develop a greater understanding of your inner world and how it shapes your interactions with the external world. Another aspect of self-awareness is understanding your emotional responses. Emotions are powerful drivers of behavior, and becoming aware of your emotional triggers can help you manage them more effectively. For instance, if you notice that you become frustrated in certain situations, self-awareness allows you to pause and analyze why. Are you feeling undervalued, overwhelmed, or misunderstood? By identifying the root emotion, you can respond more thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. This emotional intelligence is invaluable in both personal and professional settings, where calm and considered responses often lead to better outcomes. Self-awareness also involves recognizing your values and aligning your actions with them. Values are the guiding principles that shape your decisions and priorities. When you're clear about what matters most to you, it becomes easier to make choices that reflect your authentic self. For example, if creativity is a core value, you might prioritize activities that allow you to express yourself, even if they require stepping out of your comfort zone. Living in alignment with your values fosters a sense of integrity and fulfillment, as your actions resonate with who you truly are. Feedback from others is another valuable tool for developing self-awareness. Sometimes it's difficult to see ourselves clearly, and the perspectives of trusted friends, family, or colleagues can provide insights that we might overlook. Constructive feedback helps highlight blind spots, areas for growth, and strengths that we might take for granted. However, it's important to approach feedback with an open mind and a willingness to learn rather than becoming defensive. This collaborative approach to self-awareness enriches your understanding of how you are perceived and how you can improve. Self-awareness is not just about introspection, but also about taking action based on your insights. Once you identify patterns or areas for improvement, the next step is to implement changes that align with your goals. For example, if you realize that you struggle with time management, self-awareness can guide you to adopt tools like planners or apps to structure your day more effectively. Taking proactive steps reinforces your commitment to growth and turns self-awareness into tangible progress. Another benefit of self-awareness is its positive impact on relationships. Understanding your own needs, boundaries, and communication style makes it easier to connect with others authentically. When you're aware of how your actions affect those around you, you can navigate conflicts with empathy and understanding. This fosters deeper connections and mutual respect as others feel seen and valued. Self-awareness also helps you recognize unhealthy dynamics or patterns in relationships, empowering you to make changes that prioritize your well-being. While self-awareness is a lifelong journey, it is a skill that becomes sharper with practice. Over time, the process of self-reflection and growth becomes a natural part of your life. It allows you to adapt to changing circumstances, learn from your experiences, and continuously evolve. This adaptability is especially valuable in today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, where the ability to pivot and grow is essential for success. Self-awareness is a gift you give to yourself. It is the foundation for personal transformation, as it allows you to understand who you are, what you want, and how to get there. By developing self-awareness, you empower yourself to make choices that align with your values, navigate challenges with resilience, and build a life that reflects your true potential. It's not always easy to confront your inner world, but the rewards of greater clarity, purpose, and fulfillment make the effort worthwhile. With self-awareness as your compass, you can confidently chart a course toward a life of meaning, and success. Adopting a growth mindset is a transformative approach to life that can profoundly influence your ability to overcome challenges, achieve success, and find fulfillment. Unlike a fixed mindset, which assumes abilities and intelligence are static, a growth mindset believes that abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. This mindset is not just a theoretical concept, but a practical tool that empowers you to embrace change, navigate setbacks, and continually strive for improvement. By cultivating a growth mindset, you unlock your potential and create a foundation for lifelong personal and professional development. The foundation of a growth mindset lies in the belief that challenges are opportunities rather than obstacles. When you encounter difficulties, the way you perceive them shapes your response. In a fixed mindset, challenges might be seen as evidence of inadequacy or failure, leading to avoidance or resignation. In contrast, a growth mindset views challenges as a natural part of the learning process and an opportunity to grow. For instance, if you struggle to learn a new skill, instead of thinking, "I'm not good at this," you might say, "I haven't mastered this yet, but with practice, I will improve." This shift in perspective fosters resilience and perseverance, enabling you to face challenges with confidence and determination. Effort is another cornerstone of a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset often view effort as a sign of weakness, believing that natural talent should eliminate the need for hard work. In contrast, a growth mindset recognizes that effort is essential for growth and achievement. This perspective encourages you to embrace hard work as a necessary and rewarding part of the journey. For example, if you're learning to play an instrument, the hours of practice required to improve are not seen as a burden, but as a meaningful investment in your growth. By valuing effort, you build the discipline and stamina needed to reach your goals. A growth mindset also changes how you perceive feedback. In a fixed mindset, criticism can feel like a personal attack as it challenges the notion of innate ability. This can lead to defensiveness or avoidance of feedback altogether. In contrast, a growth mindset views feedback as a valuable resource for improvement. Constructive criticism becomes an opportunity to learn and refine your skills. For example, if a mentor points out areas where you can improve, you might see their feedback as a gift rather than a judgment. By embracing feedback with openness and gratitude, you accelerate your learning and build stronger relationships with those who support your growth. Failure, often feared and avoided, is redefined in a growth mindset. Rather than seeing failure as a reflection of your worth or ability, it is viewed as a stepping stone on the path to success. Each setback provides an opportunity to learn, adapt, and try again with greater insight. This perspective transforms failure from a source of shame into a powerful catalyst for growth. For instance, if you fail to achieve a goal, such as securing a promotion, a growth mindset encourages you to analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and persist in your efforts. Over time, this approach turns temporary setbacks into long-term progress. Curiosity is another vital element of a growth mindset. A desire to learn and explore fuels your motivation to expand your horizons and develop new skills. Curiosity helps you approach unfamiliar situations with a sense of wonder and a willingness to experiment. This openness to new experiences enriches your life and exposes you to opportunities you might otherwise miss. For instance, taking up a new hobby, exploring a different career path, or learning about a diverse culture can all broaden your perspective and enhance your capacity for growth. Curiosity keeps your mind engaged and adaptable, essential qualities for thriving in an ever-changing world. The language you use also plays a significant role in fostering a growth mindset. Simple changes in how you frame situations can have a profound impact on your outlook. For example, replacing "I can't do this" with "I can't do this yet" shifts the focus from limitation to possibility. Words like "yet" and "learning" reinforce the idea that growth is a process and that you have the power to improve. This positive and empowering language nurtures optimism and builds the confidence needed to tackle challenges head-on. Surrounding yourself with a supportive environment further reinforces a growth mindset. The people you interact with can significantly influence your beliefs and attitudes. Engaging with individuals who value learning, encourage exploration, and celebrate effort creates a culture of growth. These relationships provide encouragement during difficult times and inspire you to push beyond your limits. Conversely, distancing yourself from negativity or fixed mindset influences protects your progress and keeps you focused on your aspirations. Developing a growth mindset is not a one-time effort but an ongoing practice. It requires self-reflection, a willingness to challenge limiting beliefs, and consistent application of growth-oriented principles. Over time, this mindset becomes an integral part of your identity, guiding your decisions and shaping your approach to life's ups and downs. As you internalize the growth mindset, you'll notice its ripple effects in all areas of your life, from personal development to career advancement and relationships. A growth mindset is a powerful driver of transformation. It empowers you to view challenges as opportunities, effort as a pathway to mastery, feedback as a gift, and failure as a teacher. By embracing curiosity, Adopting empowering language and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you create an environment where growth becomes a way of life. With a growth mindset, you unlock the resilience, adaptability, and determination needed to overcome obstacles, achieve your goals, and continuously evolve into the best version of yourself.